Hey, what's up? We're back. Christmas be over. We're back in my shaved in. And yeah, I don't know. I've kind of mentally keep losing count of how many shave days in a row I have. And for some reason, when I started this whole thing, I thought it was going till mid February. It's on going to mid January. This is 1,984. 1984 days of shaving in a row without skipping a day. So that means we only have 16 days left to go, which means I gotta get moving on my PIF box. I gotta bring it back in here. I moved it out. For the guests. But that means there's only 16 more days until we'll have the big PIF drawing, just over 2 weeks. So remember, all you got to do, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to Drinks and Dave's, and then we'll tell you how to enter. And then you win a bunch of stuff. You know what? I made a spur of the moment decision. This soap was not going to be part of the PIF. But I was just about to say, I reached back deep into the den and decided to use this soap today. And that's the whole idea of this PIF, right? It's deep in the den. What is not being touched, let's PIF it. PIF it away. So we'll PIF away the soap. Fine. So we're piffing away CBL Iron Throne. Winter is coming. And it's got his synthetic cooling agent. And I decided I'd use these. These are like what? Winter Dragon scales, right? It's a bay rummy kind of smelling scent to me. But he doesn't, instead of menthol, he's got a synthetic cooling agent, which works for me because I can't use menthol. It lights up my cheeks. But I'm not feeling, I don't think it's feeling cold to me. But this was not what I was originally adding today. I did take all my razors into work on, what would it have been, the 22nd? The Friday before Christmas, and kind of all the ones I had gotten off of the BST I bought to see what was in there. And can you catch it? It's on the move right now. The one I'm using right now is going to go in the PIF box. Can you tell what it is? Can you slow down? Can you stop? Can you hold it still so we can tell what it is? Maybe you can. It uses an Artist Club blade, so I just switched over. Yeah. We're almost, that's a good shave. It's a good shave. I moved over my Feather Pro Guard from the shavette I was using and threw it in here. This is shave number 3 on this blade. I'm only going to use it once. My intent is, I just haven't used this razor for a long time. I had one a while back, got one again. I'm passing it on. I just wanted the experience since it's right here. So this is a Hawk. I don't know what I know that there's Hawk V1, V2. I don't know what they're at. It's a Hawk is what it is, and it's pretty sure it's aluminum. It's super light. Takes an Artist Club blade. I believe that this. I don't know what the first single edge razor that I used was. But I have to tell you, and I forget that like DE is the way most people shave, the old safety razor. I forget that. I don't know if people have tried these and don't like it, or they just haven't tried them. For me, when I tried my first single edge blade, Artist Club, it was an eye opener. The blade was so much stiffer, and I got such a better shave. And so really the only thing was it's longer. You got a longer blade. Let me see if I can pull out a DE for you here. Here's my 6S. Let's see how let's see, you can see how much longer this one is, right? So you get a lot more, but you can have the tendency of wanting to shave with the entire blade the entire time and pushing down to create a flat surface this wide. Don't do that. It'll just let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. Sometimes you're just skating on the middle of the blade. Sometimes it's just one end or two. On your cheeks and stuff, it's probably the whole blade width. Anyway, I just really, if you notice, I don't shave with a basic safety razor much anymore because I just love how these blades are a lot thicker than I don't think I can show you one. See, the thing is, when you buy these things, they come, so here's my pack of ProGuard blades, right? And they're right here. So you slide this little gizmo down, and then this would push a blade out. Here, maybe I can show you how it, can you hear it? It doesn't, you see how it's only bending where it's got lack of support, the whole thing isn't bending? It's a lot stiffer. But back here is where you put the dead blades. So it would be tough. It's built so they don't come out. So you pull them out one side, they go back in this other side. And then if you have a razor, a lot of them do. So like here's the Feather SS with the little bump there, with the little hole there on the end. That's meant for this little doohickey here. So you stick that in there. There's already a blade in here, but I would push this. If there's no blade in there, you'd push that to push the blade in. Anywho, I don't have a artist club out of the package to show you, is my whole point. But there we go. So what did I say? We got 16 more days to go. And I'm not going to do a video every day. So I'm going to have to pre-plan. I'm going to have to get on what we're going to be adding to the PIF box and make sure we're doing enough videos to make it juicy. My plan is for this to not be the only razor that's in there. I'm thinking about another one. We'll see how it goes. The box is going to be full. I'll tell you that. I guarantee that. So even if we haven't added enough items to it to be chock full by the time the drawing is, we'll make sure she's full. It'll be a beautiful thing. And how much easier is that? You don't have to keep track of anything. Just keep watching. And then I think the video for when we, I say we, it's me. This is me. When you can sign up to win, maybe keep that live for a week or so, something like that. Give folks a chance. I hate that when you find out after the fact that there's a sign up and you're just like, not waiting by your phone for the announcements and stuff. Anyway, what we got? We got, where's that? I got to get everything back where it belongs. My Thayer's lemon. It's interesting, every time I take everything down and put it back in here, oops, we're a little crooked. It's too late for that now. What if? Everything looks a little bit, it's not exactly the same every time. I try to figure out what's a little cattywampus, but the one thing that's always a little bit cattywampus is, whoop-pow, this moment of brought to you by Hombre's Barbershop. The sweetest smelling barbershop in Tucson. Speaking of Hombres in Tucson, Barber Dave, and the Shaving Cadre, it's the December 30th today. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve, which doesn't mean, it means I get Monday off. I guess that's what that means. So let me show you, if you hadn't been following along, these are all the rest of the razors I got in that BST. There's more to look at, more to trial. This one could be yours. Don't worry, I'll take the blade out so it's safe. and all that stuff. Anyway, we got a this Sunday. Not only is it New Year's Eve, but it's our normal Zoom call. So it's going to be like Zoom call. What are you? I don't know, Palooza. What would you? I don't know. It's going to go on forever. You're going to feel like that. Like you just is it midnight yet? That's what you're going to be saying. It's like, come on. Oh wow. But it starts at 4 o'clock Pacific time, and it's going until midnight East Coast time. So we can celebrate a New Year's all together. In the past, when we were younger, I think they tried to keep it going, and I think it might have gone until it was New Year's on the West Coast, which meant for people on the East Coast, it's like 3 a.m. People fell asleep on the Zoom call, stuff like that. Now it's just, I think we all kind of realized we just do that anyway. We're going to celebrate on the East Coast and go to sleep anyway. But that's, so what is that? 7 o'clock Eastern to midnight. That's a lot of zooming, buddy. Anyway, I don't know what our other plans are. Nothing. We're not of that age of like it. It's just the clock moving, right? Big whoop. Why stay up and be tired the next day to say that whatever. Anyway, come check us out. That's a good time. We'd be begging. We'd be begging for content. It'd be 5 hours. Come and join us. The floor is yours. We'll give you an hour and a half to do your own improv or whatever. Anyway, there you go. Catch you on the forum.